Reservation in India is a system of affirmative action that provides representation for historically and currently disadvantaged groups in Indian society in education, employment, and politics. It is intended to realize the promise of equality enshrined in the Constitution of India. Reservation is primarily given to three groups: scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes, abbreviated as SC, ST, and OBC respectively. These are groups that have faced social and economic discrimination in the past and are the present and were severely underrepresented in public life. Originally, reservation was only given to SCs and STs but was later extended to OBCs in 1987 after the implementation of the Mandal Commission report. There are income caps on economically weaker section and other backward classes, and no income limits exist for members of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. History. Before independence, quota system favoring certain caste and other existed before independence in several areas of British India. Demands for various forms of positive discrimination had been made. For example, in 1882 and 1891, Sahu, the Maharaja of the princely state of Kolhapur, introduced reservation in favor of non-Brahmin and backward classes, much of which came into force in 1902. He provided free education to everyone and opened several hostels to make it easier for them to receive it. He also tried to ensure that people thus educated were suitably employed, and he appealed both for a class-free India and the abolition of untouchability. His 1902 measures created 50% reservation for backward communities. On 16th September 1921, the first Justice Party government passed the first communal government order, thereby becoming the first elected body in the Indian legislative history to legislate reservations, which have since become standard across the country. The British Raj introduced elements of reservation in the Government of India Act of 1909, and there were many other measures put in place prior to independence. A significant one emerged from the Round Table Conference of June 1932, when the Prime Minister of Britain, Ramsay MacDonald, proposed the communal award, according to which separate representation was to be provided for Muslims, Sikhs, Indian Christians, Anglo-Indians, and Europeans. The depressed classes, roughly corresponding to the STs and SCs, were assigned a number of seats to be filled by election from constituencies in which only they could vote, although they could also vote in other seats. The proposal was controversial. Mahatma Gandhi fasted in protest against it, but many among the depressed, including their leader B.R. Ambedkar, favored it. After negotiation, Gandhi reached an agreement with Ambedkar to have a single Hindu electorate, with Dalits having seats reserved within it. After the independence of India in 1947, there were some major initiatives in favor of STs and SCs, and after the 1980s in the favor of OBCs, and in 2019 for poor generally category. The country's affirmative action program was launched in 1950 and is the oldest such program in the world. A common form of caste discrimination in India was the practice of untouchability. SCs were the primary targets of the practice, which was outlawed by the new Constitution of India. A significant change began in 1979 when the Mandal Commission or Socially and Educationally Backward Classes Commission was established to assess the situation of the socially and educationally backward classes. The commission did not have exact population figures for the OBCs and so used data from the 1931 census, thus estimating the group's population at 52%. In 1980, the Commission's report recommended that reserved quota for OBCs of 27% should apply in respect of services and public sector bodies operated by the union government. It is called for a similar change to admissions to Institute of Higher Education except where states already have more generous requirements. Supreme Court of India ruled in 1992 that a reservation could not exceed 50%. Anything above which it judged would violate equal access as guaranteed by the Constitution. For example, in the state of Tamil Nadu, the caste-based reservation stands at 69% and applies to about 87% of the population. Terms. The first are the scheduled caste. These communities were variously seen as at the bottom or underneath the caste system in South Asia. Below even the Sudra Varna, these castes have hereditary professions considered impure by South Asian society, such as sewage cleaning, tannery or washing clothes, and were thus considered polluted by other castes. They are subjected to the practice of untouchability, which takes the form of various social restrictions ranging from inability to touch other castes to inability to use the same water source or even live in the same area. Historically and even now, there were barred from entering temple and other places of worship, and sometimes were not allowed to use the same roads. Today, many of these castes, as well as following their traditional occupation, are also landless agriculture laborers. They are much more behind than all other castes on economic indicator like poverty or illiteracy. They make up around 220 million people, that is 17% of India's population. The next group are the scheduled tribes. The definition of this group varies, but the criteria for a scheduled tribe is indication of primitive traits, distinctive culture, geographical isolation, shyness of contact with the community at large, and backwardness. Most of these groups are considered Adivasis and the original inhabitants, while other are nomadic tribes who are notified as criminal tribes under British rule. They range in modes of existence from subsistence agriculturists who have had interaction between the outside world to hunter-gatherer groups still in the jungles. They have suffered from exploitation of their land by the British. However, in the northeast, many of the tribes are relatively better off and interact much more with the outside world. They are around 100 million people, that is around 88% of the population. Examples include the Bodo, Gondi, Banjara and Sandal. The third main group are the other backward classes. They were not originally in the reservation scheme, but during the premiership of Morarji Desai, the Mandal Commission studied all the communities in India to find what castes were backward compared to the general population. Based on 1931 census data, they estimated 52% of India's population belonged to castes that were backward due to various socio-economic factors like wealth or jobs performed. The possibility for providing reservation to these people was allowed for in Article 15 and Article 16, which states the government can provide reservation to backward classes. Although the center maintains its own list of OBCs comprising over 5,000 castes and subcastes, each state can create their own backward caste list for in-state reservation. Most OBCs are lower castes, were classified originally in the Shudra Varna and have low ritual status. However, there are other castes in the OBC list who, although low, are economically dominant and in many cases are the enforcers of the caste hierarchy, including some Brahmin groups. In some states, there is a divide between backward caste who face some economic disadvantage and most backward or extremely backward caste who face a high amount of social discrimination, barely above Dalits in their status. In fact, unlike scheduled caste, OBCs do not have to be Hindu, and many states give benefits to some Muslims and Christian communities. Those who are not member of these groups are lumped together in general category, sometimes called the open category. These are made up of mostly high caste who do not qualify for reservation. Most communities in the Brahmins, Vaishnava Varnas, however, seat listed for general category can be taken by anyone irrespective of reservation status. Reservation policy in Gujarat state. Gujarat government has given 50% of reservation to general category, that is 40% for general and 10% for EBC in general, and it gives 7.5% of reservation to scheduled tribes, that is ST, and 15% for scheduled caste, that is SC, and 27.5% for OBC category. In employment, government and public sector will hire job seekers based on reservation percentage from two different categories. First one, reservation category: SC, ST, OBC, EWC and other minorities. 2. Open category: general, SC, ST, OBC, EWC and other minorities. In hiring, majority given to reservation category, including 33% reservation for women. Priority in hiring is given by other minority women, ST women, SC women, ST men, SC men, OBC women, OBC men, EWC women, EWC men, and then after open category will be considered. Government and public sector hiring based on merit in open category, and one more anomaly, that is priority in hiring will be given by other minorities women, ST women, ST women, SC men, OBC women, OBC men, EWC men and women. In 1993, Supreme Court ruling in the India Sawney case said that reservation in job promotion are unconstitutional or not in accordance with the political constitution, but allowed its continuation for 5 years. The 81st Amendment was made to the Constitution to permit the government to treat the backlog of reserved vacancies as a separate and distinct group to which the ceiling of 50% did not apply. The 82nd Amendment inserted a provision in Article 335 to enable state to give concession to SC/ST candidate in promotion. In 2007, the government of Uttar Pradesh introduced a reservation in job promotion. However, citing the Supreme Court decision, the policy was ruled to be unconstitutional by the Allahabad High Court in 2011. The decision was challenged in the Supreme Court, which upheld it in 2012 by rejecting the government's argument because it failed to furnish sufficient valid data to justify the move to promote employees on caste basis. Education. Government universities will allot seats based on reservation percentage from two different categories. One, reservation category, that is SC, ST, OBC, EWC and other minorities. Second, open category, general SC, ST, OBC, EWC and other minorities. In allotment, major priority given to reservation category including 33% reservation for women. Priority in allotting is given by other minorities women, ST women, SC women, ST men, SC men, OBC women, OBC men, EWC women, EWC men, and then after open category will be considered. In India, scholarships or student aid is available for SC, ST, BC, OBCs, women, Muslim and other minorities. Only about 0.7% of scholarship or student aid in India is based on merit. Given the grossly inadequate representation of above mentioned categories in employment and education due to historic, societal and cultural reasons. Gender. The Women's Reservation Bill was passed by the Rajya Sabha on 9th March 2010 by a majority vote of 186 members in favor and 1 against. As of March 2013, the Lok Sabha has not voted on the bill. Critics say gender cannot be held as a basis for reservation alone. Other factors should also be considered. Example, economic, social conditions of women candidates, especially when applying reservation for educated women. In Gujarat and Andhra Pradesh, 33% of posts are reserved for females in all government departments and services such as police, health, education and general administration. Religion. There is no reservation granted on the basis of religion in the central educational institutions at the national level, although reservation has been extended to religious minorities in some states. The Tamil Nadu government has allotted 3.5% of seats each to Muslim and Christians, thereby altering the OBC reservation to 23% from 30%. Since it excludes persons belonging to other backward class who are either Muslim or Christians. The government of Andhra Pradesh introduced a law enabling 4% reservation for Muslim in 2004. This law was upheld by the Supreme Court in an interim order in 2010, but it constituted a constitution bench to look further into the issue. Religious minority, Muslim or Christian educational institutes also have 50% reservation for Muslim or Christian religion. The central government has listed a number of Muslim communities as backward Muslims, making them eligible for reservation.